and walked him all the way back to Shredder. So they get back to base.
All bad.
Because Stockman was like, well, you see, Master Shredder, this is just a minor setback. Because with your funding, of course, I'll be back at work tomorrow. But this nigga Shredder grabbed his claw, got up and told him, nigga, do you think you're off the hook? You must pay for your failure, Stockman.
That's right.
So Hun dragged him off to God knows where. And the next time you see Stockman, he has a scar and a eye patch over his eye.
Correct.
He gouged out his eye. He straight up mutilated this man.
What up, my dudes and my lady dudes? Welcome back to another episode of Los Hypnotoders. I see you, me, your boy, the Hypnotoad.
All glory to the Hypnotoad.
What's up? What's happening? We're back. It's spooky season, and we're gonna start said spooky season off with a trial of the Shredder, obviously. And if you don't know who Shredder is, well, you're gonna learn today. In the meantime, between time, hit the like button, subscribe. If you're not subscribed, drop a comment with the things that you want to see and all those, yeah, all the happy, spooky season-esque things. Trick or treat, smell my feet, give me something good to eat. Yeah, you know. All right. Let's get this show on the road, shall we? We shall.
This is exhilarating. Get excited.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for another trial of the round table. And a new challenger is approaching.
Are you ready for this challenger?
Specific challengers are approaching.
Yeah.
But these challengers are all
Pretty
known
much
under one name.
That's
and who
right.
is this man exactly? Well, let's just say this man has been beefing with Turtle since 1987.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Brought back some takeout, so like, let's get down and pig out.
That's right, dude.
Where, dude?
Ladies and gentlemen, the Shredder. So everybody sit back.
What you know about the Shredder?
Because the amount of evidence and exhibits I have on this man
There's
is
a
about
lot
to
of
make
them.
this the most massive and ambitious roundtable trial
Yep.
to date.
He's even gone
without
against
further
Batman.
ado,
That's
It's
correct.
time to commence the Shredder trial.
Are you ready for the trials? The trials of the shredding man himself.
Y'all righty, ladies and gentlemen. I now present to you
Exhibit A.
the Utrom Shredder.
Watch out
New
for
York City,
Shredder!
a city where you can find damn near everything, from your bacon, egg, and cheeses,
Oh,
a
yeah.
random nigga getting sturdy on every single block,
Not getting sturdy.
fat-ass mutated rats, and of course, ninjas.
Mutant turtles. Speaking of mutant rats,
pardon?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the TMNT version
the
of
master
NYC,
was a
where the
rat.
streets are ran by ninjas.
That's right.
And to be specific,
The Foot Clan.
Foot Clan.
You don't want it
ran
with
by
them.
none other than Oroku Saki, or also known as the Shredder.
That's right.
Now, this man Shredder basically ruled the streets of New York with a iron fist.
Sure did.
He had every single rival gang and every single mob boss
Colder than
bend the
gold.
knee. I mean, look at this
Colder
first
than gold.
example. We got a run-of-the-mill drug deal going on right now between the Foot and some random-ass mob. So bro right here come up and say, you got the stuff?
you know we got the stuff.
The payment. Oh, we got the money, all right. So bro throws the briefcase to him, and Big Dog got the case and started counting the money on the spot. And when he finished, he was like,
All right, cool.
Play us for a fool. This is only half of what we agreed upon.
You feel me? Do I look
yeah,
like I don't
but
know
you're gonna
numbers?
Get the other half after we take it off of your dead corpse, bud.
You
Wow.
just on your death
Never did you just insult me like
I mean,
that.
look at the mob. These boys are terrified. So they start shooting, and they just start beating the shit out of them.
Like, why would you do that?
Absolutely no chance. And these were level 1 foot grunts, by the way.
Stupid.
The foot grunts that Shredder treats like absolute garbage.
That's right.
I mean, look at these workplace conditions, my nigga. This man treats these foot grunts
They not
as his
nobody.
personal punching bags. First off, before they even start this beating session, they gotta glaze the nigga. They all got on one knee and started saying in unison, Master Shredder,
We love you.
glorious king.
We love you.
honored to get our ass beat by you.
That's right.
So the reverse
This is
jumping
going to
session
be
started.
magnificent.
Foot nigga number 1 decides to pull a sword out, but look at this. Weave, roundhouse to the dome. And he just whooping they ass without even trying. Look at this. He bicycle kicked a whole grown man into another man. And look how he landed. A whole hogger ass in his face. And they just got...
Now, at this moment, you might be wondering, why would you ever, you know, just willingly do this? You just did this on purpose. You just out here doing this on purpose. Like this and you got to think, right? This got to be one of the best jobs in the whole city. Why? Because it's you working for the Shredder. So let the ass whooping commence. Would you sign up to be in the Foot Clan? Infinite Army? Let me know. Would you? If you had to work for the Shredder, would you work for the Shredder? Or would you just be out here just regular people in it?
Absolutely not. And I honestly God feel bad for these level 1 foot ninjas because they probably go through this every day. He probably just beat they ass for entertainment. This is just straight torture, bro. And my God, if you ever failed this man.
Oh no.
Well, let's ask this guy right here. So this random guy right here failed to steal this armored truck for Shredder because the turtle stopped him.
Yep.
So bro is pleading for his life right now.
Yes,
he is saying, please, Mr. Saki, you must understand. I was attacked by some buff-ass turtles.
Oh
Shredder
God.
looked at bro and said,
Buff-ass turtles?
Fucking failure. No, please. So he leaps at this man, and you just see the door shut. And all you hear is this man screaming and getting his ass beat.
That's
and
right.
you never see or hear from this man ever again.
You sure don't.
So guess what? Ding, ding, ding. You guessed it.
Murder.
Murder on aisle 4. This is dead. But there was one
as far as we
man
know,
who suffered the absolute worst of Shredder's wrath because of his constant failures. And that is none other than Baxter Stockman.
Yeah.
Holy what he did to this nigga Stockman. It is inhumane. First of all, you're probably wondering how Stockman even got in this situation. Well, he was a scientist working for Shredder. And one day, the turtles in April O'Neil blew up his lab. So while this man was trying to run away, he ended up running into Hunt, Shredder's big ass enforcer.
That's right.
So Hunt told Stockman, seems like you're in trouble, Mr. Stockman. And Stockman knew he was cooked, trying to yap and lie his ass off. But Hunt grabbed this nigga by the collar and walked him all the way back to Shredder. So they get back to base.
All
and this
bad.
motherfucker Stockman was like, well, you see, Master Shredder, this is just a minor setback. Because with your funding, of course, I'll be back at work tomorrow. But this nigga Shredder grabbed his claw, got up and told him, nigga, do you think you're off the hook? You must pay for your failure, Stockman.
That's right.
So Hun dragged him off to God knows where. And the next time you see Stockman, he has a scar and a eye patch over his eye.
Correct.
He gouged out his eye. He straight up mutilated this man. And look how he treats this man on a daily basis. Stockman like, oh, Master Short, for my Ivy League genius brains, we wouldn't be in this situation right now.
Well, you know, you would think, being that smart, I ain't gonna lie, you would know and or no, you would just know better. And it feel like it would be kinda obvious. Like, look how this dude rolls. And you're aware that there are also mutant turtles in the city that are making your life so much harder than they need to be. But hey, what do I know? I'm just an omnipotent space amphibian, okay? And we're talking about mutant turtles and a ninja mob boss right now, okay? That's what we're doing. So let us continue, shall we?
Shut your black ass up, Stockman!
As he just flashed
and guess what happened after this? He failed him again. So they took him back to the torture chamber and Hun mutilated him again. And the next time you see Stockman, bro cut off his arm and paralyzed him. He turned this nigga to Charles Xavier. So I'm pretty sure y'all get how this works now.
Yes.
Every time this man fails, Shredder takes one of his body parts.
That's right.
And this isn't even the last time, but we'll save that for later.
Yeah.
And trust me, it gets worse.
It gets worse, so much worse.
His first confrontation with the turtles was a absolute beatdown. And before this even happened, Shredder tried to sweet talk this nigga Leonardo. He went up and told bro, hello, nigga turtle son. We don't have to be enemies, my boy.
Yeah, all right,
so
bro.
take this sword as my gift. So this man Leo went back to Master Splinter, and when he told him this, Master Splinter was like, "Oh hell no, my son!
Right.
Don't you dare trust that motherfucker!"
He
And this
be
man Splinter was
tripping.
right, because PTSD came and hit him like a train.
Yeah, it
because
did.
years ago, when Splinter was the pet rat of Hamato Yoshi,
That's right.
the Foot Clan busted up in their house and jumped this man.
That's
so
right.
then Shredder came in, and they started to torture him while Splinter was watching. Then after
Poor
he was
guy.
done, he killed the nigga right in front of his face. So now they knew who they was dealing with.
That's right.
So later on that night, while they're on a rooftop, they end up getting ambushed by the Foot. And here comes this motherfucker Shredder. And this man came
He's
in
like,
pissed
hey,
off.
y'all want
He
a
was
trial?
like,
I gave you that expensive sword, and you still decide to fight against me.
That's
Did
crazy.
you know how much that cost?
I'm
me?
saying.
like what, $50, bro?
Bro, dude.
50,000, nigga.
Oh. So Shredder sends his foot ninjas to attack him.
Yep,
And while this
didn't
man
work
Mikey
very
is
well.
just twirling around his nunchucks, Shredder comes from the top rope and drop kicks him across the building. Then he looks over at
don't be
Leonardo.
messing with the
Bro
Shredder,
said,
man.
"Get some of this shit too." Then over here, look at Donatello just spinning his staff like an idiot. Nigga think he Wukong. Shredder comes
Master
behind him
of
and just
sneaking.
throws him. And look at Donnie's stupid ass. You know he can't break throws. Then this man threw a sword to light the entire building on fire
Okay.
and just start staring down Leo and Raph.
I mean,
so they
hey.
all jump up and Shredder just knocks them out both in the air. This nigga is cooking them.
You know
And
what
then
they
look at
didn't
this.
do?
Raphael
Watch out
gets
for
up just to get
Shredder.
kicked off of the building
They should've.
into a dumpster.
They should've.
Nigga kicked Leonardo off a building. Dog landed on a taxi.
Oh, well.
And them boys had to retreat because Shredder done destroyed the whole damn building.
I mean, it's
Look
probably
at
his
this
building in the first
motherfucker
place. Who
walk out
cares?
the fire and saying,
Oh, turtles, come out to play.
I ain't gonna lie, I'd be shitting bricks if I was in their shoes. So then
not
he
having
called
a
over
good
his
day.
foot ninja. He said,
Foot ninjas, glaze me. Yes, Master Shredder. If you want a pay raise, find those turtles.
so Shredder had a bunch of foot ninjas just on a wild goose chase, hunting these boys throughout the entire night until the turtles just decided,
You gotta
we
have
can't
master
outrun the
level
nigga,
sneak.
so we might as well just fight him. So later on, they decide to have a standoff on the top of this roof.
And it
so
did
here
not
comes this
go
man Shredder,
well.
and he immediately said,
Foot ninja, jump the turtles.
so they got a whole brawl going on right now. And I'm not gonna lie to you, this version of Shredder does not believe in fair ones.
No, he's not.
At all. Every
He
chance
does
he
not.
gets, he's gonna jump you. Look at
Yes.
this nigga Mikey just fighting for his life right now.
And
Bro
here
is on a
comes
fucked up
you know
ankle
who.
just for Shredder to come out of nowhere and send him flying. I mean, look at this nigga. Donatello is
We'll be
clearly
snug.
getting jumped. Just for Shredder to walk up to bro and tell him,
Hey there, little green nigga.
All right, what's poppin'?
Four-piece combo, nigga.
sent this nigga Donatello flying while he was off guard. This nigga don't believe in fair ones.
He does
Look at
not.
Leonardo. This
There's
man
no
is
fair
backpedaling
ones in
just
war.
for Shredder to come
What's up?
behind him
Get
and try to
snuck.
sneak him. Bro got lucky. Raphael bailed him out,
That's
but
just-
they just ended up trading places.
Yeah.
And Shredder picked this man
You
Raphael
get
up
some
and
too.
threw him across the
Stupid.
building. And look at poor Mikey. Y'all already know what's about to happen. Shredder sneaks this nigga again, send him flying to the wall.
master
and of
of
course,
the
this man
sneak
Leo's
fist.
the last man standing. Just for him to run right into Shredder, and bro just looked at him and said,
Get snug.
Night, nigga turtle.
so this man Shredder had him beat. The Turtles are already down 2-0 against this nigga. So right when he's about to deliver the killing blow,
Oh,
which is
no.
clear attempted murder, by the way, Master Splinter comes down and bails out his sons.
Good job,
and this
Master
man Shredder was
Splinter.
pissed. He told Master Splinter,
Looks like New York's ever-growing rat pandemic has still been unsolved.
Facts,
Master Splinter was
facts,
not about to
facts.
take that disrespect. He led Shredder over to this water tower and gave him the bait of the century. He just started making bro miss so he would destroy
Cut
the supports
everything
of the
for
water
me.
tower. So when the tower started shaking, Master Splinter told him,
This is for my master Yoshi.
so bro kicked the water tower on him. So dog got washed
can't
off
swim.
the building
Not in
and
all
the
this
water
metal.
tower fell on him.
Oh, God.
So Master Splinter then bailed these boys out because they think Shredder is dead.
Oh,
You know
you're
what I mean?
silly.
Shit, anybody would.
No.
Nobody is surviving that shit. But we would soon understand.
Bro, you
that
don't
this
understand
man
who Shredder
is. Fucking unkillable.
Yeah, you don't-
And I
you don't
mean this
understand who
literally.
Shredder
Bro
is.
dodges death like Ice Spice shaking ass.
Facts.
It just comes natural to him. So about a good week later,
You're not gonna stop
Leonardo decided to
You're
go
never
on a
gonna
morning
stop it.
training run, and everything just seemed all fine. Master Splinter was like, take care of yourself, my son, and make sure to get that 40-yard dash faster.
Hell
You
yeah.
looked slow the other day. So Leo goes out on his morning training run.
And guess
so
who he
about
sees?
1 hour later, it started to get a little worried. Donatello's smartass was thinking in his head, what the Sigma? It's 8 o'clock sharp, and Leo left at 7 a.m.
Okay.
Usually it takes him about 30 minutes to run.
Okay.
Hey guys, the fuck's going on?
I don't know, bruh, but something is totally off.
And
Totally
their
off,
suspicions
dude.
were right, because literally 5 seconds later, Leonardo comes
Through
flying
the window.
and this nigga is beat the
Through the
fuck up.
window.
And Leonardo's last words before he lost conscious was,
He's back.
Guess who?
this man Shredder came back with a vengeance, because while Leonardo was on his training run, Shredder sent his elite guard to jump this nigga.
That's right.
And when they was done, they took Leonardo's swords, gave it to Shredder, and bro bended his swords and snapped him in half like a stick. And not even a minute later, Foot Ninja started busting into April O'Neil's apartment.
You know it's
They
all
said,
that
"We commit
homie
home
breaking
invasion
swords
today."
like
so
twigs.
the Turtles had to retreat to get to the store downstairs before they got overran. So later on when they got to the store, Shredder comes and kicks down the door. And bro walked in saying,
1, 2, 3, 4. How many nigga turtles are in my store?
Oh.
I know you're stealing. Well, actually, you're the one busting into April's store right now.
Wow.
So, technically, you're the one stealing, bro.
Really?
You know what, Mikey? You actually got a point right now.
I'm saying.
Silence, you little green shits.
You know?
With all that
You know it's all that
yapping, come
Mikey
get these
has.
hands.
so they dive in on him, and Raphael comes in first. But look at this. Bro,
Legendary.
his product of the century and punishes the hell out of him. Mikey comes in and gets
Tried
cooked as
it.
usual. And here comes Donatello.
Don't
He
do
whiffs,
that.
And look at the sidestep. Bitch! Kick this man into a stripper pole. But nah, I ain't gonna lie. We gotta ask this question. April, why the hell you got a stripper pole in your store?
Hey,
you damn
hey.
freak. Shorty probably got a secret OF.
She
so
probably
here
do.
comes Master Splinter.
Don't
And
ask questions you
obviously,
don't want answers
Shredder
to,
wants his
man.
run back. So they start fighting again. But I ain't gonna lie. Shredder started getting cooked by this rat again. Because Master Splinter just had too much sauce.
I mean, hey,
So bro ended up kicking a bookcase on him, and they decided to retreat.
Master
and
Splinter's
sell it.
Master
So while the
Splinter.
Foot was trying to open up the door, the cops ended up pulling up. So Shredder told his Foot to disappear. But before he left, he decided
The
to do
ultimate
some
move.
crazy shit. Bro walked up to the cooler and locked them in. Then he pulled out a grenade Molotov, set the place on fire, and started leaking gas. And bro started to walk away and said,
This is what y'all get for camping like some pussies. Say your prayers, nigga turtles.
so the gas started to leak, and bro blew up the whole block.
oopsie. Again, he probably
This
owns
is
it
just
anyway.
ridiculous, bro. And I'm not gonna lie, this man had to have caught some bodies here. I mean, you literally see these policemen get blown away.
Yeah.
99.9% of the time, a regular nigga is not surviving that.
Probably
so let's
not.
be real.
He's
they're
not
dead.
having a good
now,
day.
the Turtles did get out of there because of a vent, but look at April. She is devastated. She done lost
My
her whole
store.
business and her whole
Yo.
apartment. And the whole crew basically had to leave New York. So Shredder effectively ran these niggas out of New York and put Leo in a coma.
I mean, he
Bro was
did.
out for like a week. So the Turtles recovered as time passed, and they
Yeah,
decided
right.
to
Walk it
assault
off.
this man's lair.
You're
So
fine.
while they broke into Shredder's lair, they ended up finding some pretty dark things that Shredder has
True.
done. And that would
I mean,
be
Shredder
human
be doing Shredder
experimentation.
things.
Because they found this lab, and it consisted of a bunch of mutated Shredders.
Yeah.
And also, they was kidnapping motherfuckers.
They sure
They
were.
found this video of these foot mad scientists that was experimenting on people that they kidnapped
Yeah.
and was mutating them into monsters. So yeah, this man is a sick nigga, bro. But
Shredder be
anyways,
doing
they
Shredder
get to
stuff.
the top floor to confront Shredder. But before they get the chance to fight, this motherfucker Baxter Stockman pulls up in a whole mag.
Y'all remember
So Shredder was
Baxter,
like,
right?
Stockman, what the fuck are you doing?
Well, Master Shredder, this is my Emancipation Proclamation, because I'm done being your motherfucking slave, nigga. So this man grabbed
Okay.
Shredder, started throwing him around and dog walking him.
Yeah,
Stockman
pretty
was
much,
finally
honestly.
getting his get back from all the mutilation and the torture he's received. But
Rightfully
his
so.
reparations
Rightfully
would not
so.
last long. Shredder jumped up and just sent bro to the Shadow Realm.
Yeah, because he's Shredder.
So after that altercation,
Anyway.
Shredder was like,
Now then, let's get down to business.
Yeah.
Shredder starts
Back to where I
whooping their ass.
was.
So here comes Master Splinter trying to bail out his sons again, but this
Shredder
time
is not
it wasn't
having
gonna
it.
work. Shredder jumps up and roundhouses this nigga
Yeah.
through the glass and off of the damn building. Shit, bro got lucky. This was Leonardo saving his life and not Spider-Man. Because we all know
this is
what
true.
happened last time Pete was in this
Hey,
situation.
hey, whoa,
Blew that
whoa,
back out.
whoa,
But while Leo
whoa.
was saving Master Splinter,
Whoa.
everybody else was just getting their ass kicked. It looked like Shredder at this point was just having
leave
fun.
Pete
Then
alone,
later on
alright?
into the fight, he ends up pulling out this sword called the Sword of Tengu,
That's
which is
right.
a mystical sword that he had made a long time ago.
Correct
We will
again.
learn about this soon.
Yeah. Yes,
but
you will.
he ends up blasting the turtles and knocking them all out. So they was fighting for dear life
Lightning
at this point
strike.
because Shredder's using this busted ass sword.
Lightning
but they
strike.
ended up knocking it out of his hand so Leo could grab it. And Leonardo and Shredder stood off for one final strike. And well, the plot kicked in hard.
Yes,
and
it did.
Leonardo ended up decapitating the Shredder.
Yes, he did.
So now the battle is over and the turtles have defeated
No
the
pants
Shredder,
needed for the
or so
victory
they thought.
dance.
Because this man got
Yeah.
up, grabbed his head, and walked off into the fire.
Yeah.
And how the hell did he do this?
'Cause he's Shredder.
Well, this is where shit gets crazy. The Shredder trial.
Why did he do it? Because he's Shredder.
Exhibit A,
How did he
wrap
do it?
up.
Because he's Shredder.
Multiple counts of murder.
Yeah, that's only Exhibit A. Did you
mutilation,
forget?
Torture, kidnapping, home invasion,
keeping score, right?
trafficking, racketeering, property damage, multiple counts of attempted murder, assault on multiple counts. Exhibit B.
Now,
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen.
now, for some of the property damage, right? I would honestly say it's the Shredder's property anyway, because you know he's the man in New York, right? So property damage is like, he probably owns most of that stuff, but okay, fine, still property damage, whatever.
Gentlemen, I now present to you Exhibit B.
Exhibit
Sherelle.
B.
Now,
Oh,
let's get the elephant out the room.
Okay.
This nigga is not a Rokusaki.
No, he's not.
This motherfucker is an alien. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, meet Sherelle, the universal genocidal maniac.
Correct.
This is the worst criminal in the universe.
Correct.
And he is also the Utrom Shredder. Now,
Yeah.
it's time to go back to the 11th century. Now, this alien race called the Utroms are a very peaceful race, but there was one outlier,
Who is
and that was
not?
Sherelle. Now, currently, they have him in custody, and they're taking him back to the planet to be tried for his crimes against the universe.
Yeah.
But Sherelle was not going to let that happen.
No, he was
so
not.
later on, Sherelle ended up escaping and overriding the ship's engines, making the ship crash on the nearest planet, and that planet was Earth. Now, the Utrons were very technologically advanced, but since Earth was basically so far behind back then, they couldn't repair their ship, so they were stranded. So they decided we might as well just blend in and live with these people. So with the technology they had, they made exosuits so they could blend in with humans. So one day, when this Utron was taking an exosuit on a test drive, he ends up falling into a trap and he gets sent flying by a log. And this trap was set up by none other than Sherelle. And he looked at the poor little nigga in there and said,
Oh no.
"What a wonderful toy. Move, little nigga." So he carjacks this little nigga. Then he decides to just pick him up and just throw him. Who knows where that little nigga just landed?
Oh, well.
But after this is where everything makes sense.
Yeah.
We see these Utroms working, and they end up getting attacked by foot ninjas.
Yes.
And they are being led
I wonder who
by
that
none
is.
other than the Shredder,
Oh.
aka Sherelle.
Sherelle.
This version of Shredder that we have been talking about is a 1,000-year-old alien
Yes.
that established the Foot Clan back all the way in the feudal era of Japan.
Correct
And
again.
look at this man. He is beating the dog shit out of these Utroms. And look at Buddy right here. He just like, oh, what does
What do I
it mean to
do?
this? What have we done to you?
What have you done to me? Oh,
Big as
simply
this.
breathing the same air as me.
Don't
Look
like
at
it.
him.
You're
He is
disgusting.
boxing this nigga up. This motherfucker been jumping niggas since the 11th century.
Facts.
Now, y'all remember that sword? The sword of Tengu?
Kind of important.
This is when it was made. So he had blacksmiths build him a sword that was salvaged from the Utrom technology. So the blacksmith presented him with the sword, and the blacksmith told him, yes. Now, are you ready to discuss payments, Lord Shredder?
Payment.
Payment. What you mean payment?
Oh, I will
Don't be stupid.
give you payment.
So he aimed the sword at them and blew them.
Dumbasses. Like,
Nigga,
payment.
why? They gladly built that sword for you, and you just blew them to bits. Okay,
I'm a
nigga.
bad guy.
Triple
What do you mean?
homicide on all three. So after this, throughout the century,
Evil,
Shredder just
you know,
expanded the
bad
Foot
guy.
to what we know it is
Yeah.
as today, and has been beefing and has been trying to kill all the Utroms ever since.
Pretty much.
And anybody allied with them.
Pretty much
Y'all
again.
remember Master Yoshi, Splinter's master? Yeah, he has been allied with the Utroms and has been beefing with Shredder for years.
Yes,
He
yes.
even corrupted his best friend to to defect and fight to the death while he watched. Like, this man is 100% pure evil.
Yeah, Shredder is not a good guy.
Single redeeming quality.
No.
So now let's go
Shredder
back
is
to the
not a good
present.
guy.
Now, after
He's
this
the
man
best kind of good
dodged
guy.
death again,
Just
I
a
mean,
good
this man
guy.
had a fight with the Utrons and the Turtles and survived a building that imploded on him.
True.
Still to this day, I don't know how bro survived this. He decided to take out his anger
True.
on none other than Baxter Stockman.
Yeah.
Now, as we saw earlier, Stockman tried to kill Shredder, but failed miserably. So Shredder decided it was time for some more punishment. And I mean
A whole lot.
severe punishment.
Yeah, not the good
Because
kind.
the next time you see Baxter Stockman,
It's all
this
bad.
man has been reduced to a brain
And an eyeball.
eyeball in a tube.
Literally, it's like all bad.
This,
All
in
bad.
honest to God, is a fate worse than death. This man has lost his body.
Like, I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty bad. Like, that is, yeah. It's gonna take a whole lot to make this trial any worse than this moment, probably right here for Shredder. Yeah, because that's that negative buenos. At least this version of Shredder. There is other versions, but still.
And the only thing he has left is his nervous system in a jar. And what was the most fucked up thing, Shredder looked at him and told him,
Baxter Stockman, it seems that you have overdosed on Ozempic.
and then look at this. They start shocking this man in the tube.
Yep.
This is
All bad.
actually horrible.
All
the
bad.
fact that this was showed on 4Kids is insane.
It was a
Because
cartoon.
We slowly watched this dude get mutilated.
Turned
and
into nothing.
reduced all the way to a brain in a jar.
Facts.
Crazy work, bro. So
Good times,
fast
though.
forward a couple days later, and
They
the
don't make
Turtles
cartoons
confront
like that
Shredder
anymore.
on this ship. So obviously Shredder starts talking shit immediately.
Good bad.
Nigger Turtles, fancy that you are here because now you can be test subjects to my new footbox.
So this robot walks up and
Blast him.
Raphael up.
Blast him.
So a whole brawl ends up breaking out. And of course, Shredder and Splinter face off again. And poor old Master Splinter got his ass whooped. Like, Shredder was teeing off on this nigga. Like, you could see the pain in
He had
Master
the
Splinter shaking
DLC
his head.
program
Like,
all downloaded.
Lordy,
It was all
I'm
bad.
getting too old for this shit.
so a
Facts.
big ass explosion goes off, and Splinter ends up getting knocked down, and Unk is not getting up. Somebody need to call Life Alert for this old
Not
nigga
the Life
now.
Alert.
Shredder's about to kill this man,
Yo.
but this Triceraton rams Shredder away.
Yes,
so
he
he
did.
ends up boxing with Dino nigga, and this big ass motherfucker
Dino
picked him
homie
up
was
and
just
threw him
being
across the ship
disrespectful.
and hammer fisted him into this fire pit. So Big Dog thought he won. He was
He
like,
did not.
Victory for the Republic!
Don't be
but the
stupid.
Turtles was like, yo, turn around, bro. Because this motherfucker Shredder got up and stabbed him in the booty. I mean, it looks like he stabbed him in the ass.
It was
so
the
while
that was
Shredder's
like the
walking
thigh.
over
That
to
wasn't
kill
the
Turtles,
booty.
Dino nigga gets up, bear hugs Shredder, takes him over to the fire pit, and falls in it with him.
That's right.
So you gotta think, no
That's
way
gotta work,
Shredder
right?
survives this.
That's gotta
The ship
work.
literally blows up, and bro got dragged
be
down to the
stupid.
bottom of the ocean by Dino nigga.
That means nothing.
Well, he lives to see another day.
yeah.
I will say this once and I will say it again. This man is unkillable.
Can't
and by
stop
the way,
the Shredder.
Dino nigga's dead.
Oh,
that
yeah.
man did not come out that water.
He sure
so
didn't.
his sacrifice is in vain. So we got another murder on our one. So
True.
after this, Shredder decided to do another nefarious act. So the city of Beijing became a floating city after the Triceratons tried to invade Earth.
That's
so
right.
Shredder wanted
I
the thing
almost
that was
forgot about
making the
that.
city float. So you know what bro decided to do? Steal the thing and try to drop the city on the Earth.
Yeah, because why not?
Like, dog, this nigga is an actual maniac.
Yeah.
And guess what? When Hun and Baxter Stockman failed to get the job done, he made these boys slaves.
Yes, he did. I beg your pardon.
I'm not
Yeah,
kidding.
No, he
got
really
these
did.
niggas working in the steel mill in chains.
Facts.
Oh Lord, have mercy. This nigga Baxter Stockman needs reparations immediately.
He needs
'Cause
something.
His brother done lost his body, and now he a damn slave.
He doesn't
Look at
even have a
Shredder coming
body
in, Stockman
anymore.
was like, oh Lord, Master Shredder, I'm working diligently. Nigga, did I say that you could speak?
Everything hurts. Everything
Lord bless
hurts.
his brother. So more time would pass, and Shredder would start gaining more influence in the city. I
Yeah.
mean, he had the mayor on his payroll, and he
True.
started to build a ship because he wanted to
do
go to
whatever
the
he
home
want.
planet of the Utroms and conquer their planet.
'Cause
But the
why not?
Turtles was not having that shit, because if they don't stop him now, he's gonna take over the galaxy. So
Yeah.
they pull up on Shredder, and they don't sugarcoat it. They start jumping the hell out of this.
They learned. They took
This
one
shit
out of the
was
Shredder's
crazy.
book.
They had bro stumbling and shit. Bro fell to the ground. And he was like, in all my centuries, I've never had my ass beat like this. So y'all know Shredder was not about to go out like no bitch. Bro pops up and starts beating the hell out of everybody. Planted these niggas on a wall, and Splinter came from the top rope, but Dog caught the sword.
He said,
and
absolutely
kicked him
not.
across the room. So Shredder ends up fleeing all the way to his ship, and he takes off into space. So it was time for the final confrontation. So Shredder pulls up in his final boss armor. That's got 4 fucking arms on some General Grievous shit.
Yes,
so
sir.
Shredder, with the help of his delusional daughter, Karai, start whipping their ass. Like, he's just throwing these niggas. And
They
then
were
look
not
at
too
this.
much of a
They tried to
challenge.
run up and electrocute bro, but bro grabs the wires from him, and he electrocutes Master Splinter.
Yeah.
Up was done for. Then bro stepped behind Leonardo, booted him all the way to Karai, and she stabs him.
Oh, no.
Leonardo was cooked.
Turtle
Then it was
soup.
Raphael's turn. Bro grabs him and hits him with the GTS. This nigga think he's CM Punk. And here come Mikey, getting his legs taken out and stomped on. And of course, here comes Donatello coming to get washed like usual. This
I
brother's
mean-
smart as hell, but goddamn, he the one that get his ass beat the most. And Shredder has defeated the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
canonically,
He
Shredder
won
does
the final
get
battle.
his
so
turtle
while he was
suit.
about to kill Leonardo, Karai comes in and stops him. And this man was pissed. He was like,
Daughter, what the fuck are you doing?
Father, this is dishonorable. Have you no honor, my nigga?
Honor. Bitch, fuck all that shit!
Bro just a bitch slapped his own daughter and is about to kill her. Oh, Lord have mercy. This nigga's terrible. But right before this was about to happen, the
I mean, told
Utroms
you.
pulled up,
He's a bad
stopped
guy.
time, and warped everybody off the ship.
Yeah,
Because they was
that's
coming
what
back
we
to
do.
Earth to arrest this nigga. So
That's
we end
what
up
we
going to
do.
the
Good
Utrom
job.
homeworld, and they are about to put this man on trial for all the atrocities
I mean,
he has committed.
rightfully
and my
so.
God, when you
There's
hear
a
some
number
this
of them.
shit, it is absurd. So the first thing that they bring up, that on this one planet, their ruler Dolph Ed testified that he willingly launched an attack on this planet called Inifgold, and over 1 million innocent people were killed.
That's cool. I like 1
But
million.
we're not done.
Nah.
Next up, this alien Juan Ron Otho
Yeah.
proved that he incited a civil war on this planet called Eno 2 in an effort to mine their raw minerals without restriction. Now
Hey.
guess how many people died during this?
Anybody? Anybody?
3.2 million.
Let's go.
This nigga's body count is in the millions.
Yeah.
And I saw one comment before I made this video. Some nigga said, he's making a video on Shredder? What does bro do? Doesn't he just fight turtles?
Oh,
Get the
bruh.
fuck out of here, bro. And then they got him on
You don't
conspiracy
know.
to overthrow the government. So
Yeah,
all the
of course.
Utroms in the Galactic Council came together and said, Sherelle, we the Galactic Council find you guilty.
No
and
duh.
you will be banished to eternal exile.
Pretty
So
much.
they exiled this man to a freezing
Yep.
planet. And that was the end of the Utrom Shredder.
Pretty much.
Until he decided to try to destroy the multiverse, of course.
Yeah. That's a different story for a different day, though.
Shredder trial.
I mean, unless
Exhibit B wrap up.
unless you really want to go there.
Multiple assaults.
That's definitely a different story for a different
bribery,
day.
conspiracy, mutilation, attempted mass murder, multiple counts of murder, slavery, multiple counts of genocide.
I mean, true.
Exhibit C.
Okay.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for our final exhibit. And that, of course, is multiversal destruction. So after
well, I
Shredder
guess
got
we're gonna talk
exiled on
about
the
it.
frozen planet, he ended up getting
thought we were gonna
saved
talk about,
by
you know,
none other than
shenaniganeries
the
with Batman.
1987 Shredder. Now, the reason why he did this is because, well, the
Why not?
87 Shredder is kind of a goofball.
Is this nigga serious?
Puss.
And he was tired of getting his ass beat every episode.
Facts.
So he wanted to see what he could learn from his other counterparts.
That's
so
facts
of
again.
course, he chose the evilest
chose
one
one.
out of all of them, the
Yeah.
Utrom Shredder.
Utrom Shredder's
Utrom
not a
Shredder
joke.
obviously betrayed 87 Shredder because this
He's a
nigga's an
puss
idiot.
puss.
And he decided, I'm gonna destroy every single Ninja Turtle that ever existed.
Yeah, they all
he
exist,
took
so they
over
all die.
87 Shredder's Technodrome and started to wreak havoc across the city. Shit, the whole military pulled up. They called the Army, Air Force, Marines, and they couldn't do nothing.
It was a good
They
time.
ended up becoming candy fodder.
Yeah.
This nigga was killing multiple people.
It was
and
great.
This maniac is just laughing while he's committing mass murder.
It was a good
and
time.
destroying
It was
the
a
city.
real good time.
This motherfucker is crazy.
I love
It
him.
got to the point
Gotta love it.
87 Shredder and Krang started to question this. They walked up to him and said, what the devil are you doing? Let's just destroy the turtles and be done with it. Yeah,
Shut.
destroy them already, man.
Bruh.
You bum ass niggas dare question me?
Oh
Shut the fuck
God.
up.
Even, like literally, what are we even talking
Got to
about
the
right
point
now?
where he's abusing his own counterpart.
'Cause y'all are
Nasty work.
mid.
So later on,
When you're
this
mid,
man
you just
ended
gotta
up capturing
like,
the
ugh.
2003
Ugh.
Turtles and the 1987 ones.
Yes, he did. It was
So he
great.
could use their DNA to find the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Those turtles
so he
aren't to be
found
messed with.
Turtle Prime, which was the world of the first issue of Teenage Mutant Ninja
Those
Turtles
aren't nice turtles.
in 1984. And he starts to destroy their world. This nigga's destroying the first comic. He's a fucking maniac. So
Gotta
it was
love
time
that.
for the final
Got
battle.
to
So
love
to
it.
save the multiverse, the 2003, 87, and 84 Turtles, along with 87 Shredder, Krang, Karai, and Master Splinter, was about to jump this man. Because if he destroys this universe, everybody gets erased from existence.
That's right.
So this motherfucker turned into a giant, and he said,
Oh, this is my lucky day. I count 12 turtles, a rat, my bitch main counterpart,
That's right.
a pink blob, and my thought daughter.
That's right.
All of you can
Everybody
suck my
dies.
giant show.
so this man just starts to destroy everything. This stupid ass nigga Krang turned giant just to get his ass whooped.
Cannon fodder.
And this man turned his hand into a Gatling gun and started spraying and praying. And this just ended up becoming a whole episode of AOT. Cause
Yeah,
this
pretty
man done
much.
became a damn titan and he
It
tried
really
to
was.
stomp on niggas now. So then he snatched the 84 turtles and started squeezing them to death. And this took everybody out. Because since they're dying, everybody's dying. Even Shredder himself. So Karai pled to him. She tried to talk no jutsu to him. She said, Father, please, are you willing to destroy yourself for some damn turtles?
Yes.
And he stopped for a second, but then he thought to himself and decided,
You little green shits are the bane of my existence.
That's right.
So if I die too, so be it.
so this man is about to destroy everything, even himself. This nigga is crazy. Bro is willing to destroy himself just so they don't exist.
Yeah.
This might be the craziest hate boner of all time.
I love
Dio,
it.
you got competition, buddy.
He really
so right
does.
before the multiverse is about to be
hates more?
erased, this man ends up getting hit by ninja stars. In 87,
Dio
Donatello
or the
actually came in
Shredder?
clutch. It's a miracle. And Shredder ended up getting hit by his own Technodrome laser, evaporating him and finally putting an end to the Utrom Shredder.
So you think?
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, with all of these charges, there should be no debate he passed his trial. We are roundtabling this nigga now. This little bastard is the definition.
That being said, if you ever thought coming into this video, just like in the beginning where you were like, it's just a guy fighting turtles, so you didn't know, huh?
Of a menace to society. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, one trial down and two more to go. So now I know the question's coming. CJ, when's the second trial dropping? Well, I got good news for you. I'm already damn near done with it. So, until we return, the jury is adjourned and the trial of the Utrom Shredder comes to a close.
See, it's just that simple. There you go. I know that I wasn't with the time and the look. I told you I was going on vacation. I told you that. All right, but I'm back. In the meantime, between time, get ready for the spooky season videos and all those other things, and then we'll wait for the Shredder trial. It'll be great, it'll be grand, it'll be wonderful. Meantime, between time, good night, good morning, all of the good shit. Go like videos and comment, and I'll see you in another video or while I'm streaming. Either or both, whatever. Goodbye.